somebody they cross the road anyhow, anywhere, and or somebody they pick up somebody. That caused the conflict, or then the working on the road. And as a normal human being, you know, go just go bang somebody or hit somebody with the working on the road. You go slow down naturally.
We soon I introduce or when I bring in the military for like help for bring sanity in that area. After long years of traffic, we don't happen in the lonely community. Why the military?
We've been believing in a joint effort. We know say discipline now one of the areas we being affected by this, and so we've been calling the military police for can help we with discipline. We've been get the police, of course, SLRSA, Freetown City Council, the drivers union, bike riders union, the keke or tricycle union, and SLRA staff as well. So we been get everybody. We had an operational order for all these set of organizations for come together for see how we can deal with Lumley. The military really not been kind for the discipline, for instill discipline in some areas. We've been saying for move people off the pavements themselves, traders off the pavements, and actually get people for walk on the pavements.
Many people they say this is not just a one-off thing. More like the involvement of military for make order the dinner areas like Lumley and other side away so difficult for control traffic. Una plan for like continue for the engage them, for the partner with them for make we get free flow of traffic.
We have seen say a walk. And so we definitely something with the work you go continue for use what's in the work, and so we go continue for partner with them as long as they not get any other engagements we then get for go for, but they're willing for day with we go and continue. And as well where we start now been few military personnel been get, but then the military then SFC them come together one of the security briefings and say also the security issue, so they increase the amount of personnel we'll get for the NSF, which was good and nice of them. So we continue for thank them for the help where they don't give so far, and then continue for day and then plan for day for quite a while. From 7, 8, 9, 10 now the traffic really before if you be the go Lumley you take an hour or 1 hour and a half for just go now your destination for just cross that from the police station or further from the police station just to Juba Bridge. But now it's free flow everything, so at the internet we can go, and because the place can dark challenges day we will look we like for see we light the lightning day in that area day. If we introduce lightning system where the place they develop, the people then no will continue for selling on it.
So in the area of the central business district, and also plan for introduce similar thing.
Yes, we aim for Kandong Day as we see one for make sure say we so sustainable. We make sure say we will not left there and people then come back on the streets. So we maintain we position day. We will continue for Guna Lumley. We don't get right. We don't get proper success story that is sustainable. They carry on by itself, because really now I believe it's not just a measure of people for think. And then they begin think for say, listen, let me get right for working at the pavement, not to somebody for sell day. And we don't get see people and they continue now like for walk on the pavement, and people then they go park taxi and they actually go park outside in the park. We still get challenges with that. People then can't just take vehicles any side or transport any side, but they can get one area where they go park or go to the actual park themselves where don't then designate for take transport. We'll see people then gradually they come, will continuously they introduce small low hanging fruits, like now we don't put ropes on the sides, so people then they keep to the path where motorcar then come for camp park or load goods. Now then shop they will tell them say for keep off the pavement so people then will get free space for park. So it's just that mentality there for say listen, everybody, every road user keep to Usai in suppose for day, and that could help. So we see they move along very nice. They help. We know the intervention self done the we know that we can relax a bit just for see how people then the waiting people then go do where they not see personnel, then we can come back when we think say challenges they come.
Learn on the voice of the Executive Director on Road Safety Authority, David Pandanoa, be the talk inside that interview day to Alex Lawrence Koma. Also, I be the talk about the traffic we don't plenty in a different side that we say they will get for do Just like how they do na Lombly, the program na midday show. They come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Like I be don introduce my studio guest, when Zachariah Kane in the councillor for Ward 395 na Leicester, Gloucester in other area them. So they have for talk about them 1 year in office. So Mr. Kane, take we right through on our 1 year activities them since we take up office as councillor.
Thank you very much, Madam Moderator and family out there. I want to take this grateful opportunity for tell Papa God thank you, and also may people out there will be entrusted with this authority for the past 1 year now. And yesterday mark we 1 year will be take oath of office for ensure say we bring development to people now different localities. And also want to tell Papa God thank you for the district chairman we get when our cash or jail and coal, and the entire executive of this country, and even His Excellency the President. This really is a great opportunity for me for dinner this podium this afternoon. I want to say thanks to you. Well, yesterday we don't clock with 1 year in office, and as we take up office, we will start for quick one, and we will start for meet with people. Like me personally, I'll be take tours, personal and collective meetings and various communities, and for ensure say we say thanks to them, and also for collaborate how best to go for work together, because as far as we concerned with the local government act says we responsible for bring development to people and also for coordinate all activities within the locality, because the local government act make them very clear that we are the highest political authority in our locality, which of course is a great statement that, and one for live up to that. And at the same time, most of we they now we council the district council now very young people and we they work tirelessly for ensure say development reach to people with all the challenges.
Well,
so with all these years, really clear, and we don't they work assiduously. We don't get some things that we don't achieve on. Some target goal that we don't put, some we don't achieve, some we not achieve it, some is still a challenge. So like it's necessary let we they come as usual for update to people how far we don't go, waiting at the challenges, and how we all go collaborate for the development kind of a community, because politics don't over. The time we they campaign, everybody began your campaign message where they give out to the people, and this is not time now for the way to be they say if it happen and if we actualize them. But we no more way they make the leaders not to be able to make them. Just that the type of democracy where they practice in this part of the world, now indirect democracy, whereby people they come together and elect one person where they represent them. We all know where we for go represent ourselves. So we they represent the voice, the views, the needs, and everything about the people in the locality. So we want to appreciate God that this 1 year it make it possible. We not go celebrate per se, but we want to tell Papa God thank you, and hopefully next year it will be different than this all they see now, because we hope say a lot of achievements go on there, and a lot of things already on the ground and at the pipeline go on they achieve.
So for represent you people them na council, like how you say now na responsibility for bring calm development, now na locality, your own area like you ward. So you specifically tell me waiting at some of the things that we don't do within this 1 year na your own community as councillor.
The first thing where I win now before ensure say I get a meeting with people like the Leicester, Gloucester, tree planting and part of Regent when Hill Station. The first way maybe do now for ensure say I be keep meetings, and as I say for say thanks to them, and also for do minutes assessment where of course I be don't do where it come up from the people and based on the meetings that they keep. Where number one priority where everybody be they cry for now water. Now all the communities that I visit. Then number two, the major one get for do with road. And way of causing self nearly every day the people knocking with us and the ring and we say they go really bad, which of course we self they see. And this water crisis really. So like we become as we are the pivotal people for ensure say needs here come. Like we council we be done the meet, and also we get a devolved sector in our council we get for do water. We get some agencies where we don't come and we work there with the ministry. And we don't try for talk. We don't get some miller tanks so that we don't go install, but the water not forthcoming as they don't they will get few NGOs that we don't kind of make community where really like a latter day saints where at that time me they not be don't swim in it, we don't can do 1 or 2 springboks water them na some areas in our community. Then we also get as I talked to, we get meeting few days ago. We want to look at this mitigation of flood during the rainy season. Last year we do them, and for ensure it happen. They also don't try for see how we go get meetings and for ensure say we community safe, because we only hear about the violence and other things will be done they happen. For ensure say that happen. Then the collaboration with we, the village heads and other thing. We actually as we come, wait till we don't talk now for bill system, where of course not be there. It's a challenge now we communities them, because they are stratas. We look at the councillors, the village head and the member of parliament. We all get we own specific roles that we play according to law. So one for bill system, we are by for see how the revenue source them where they come out, because not only we get revenue there for do development now communities them. We get water well where they produce money. We want for see how money they go. Community centers where people they rent. We want for see how they go. We get so many other things where they happen in our communities. We want for see them be accountable to people them, because not only that go make way for go before. But most times waiting we don't happen community properties. Few people can only take on the feel saying that they own and be they use how they want, which of course you know they help with that this we country at all we communities them. So we don't they push and we don't see great change, because we come for a lot of infighting on that thing, but we don't already get great change, and we see the collaboration with community people and even the CBOs that the community-based organizations, because they role also apart from club ways on for the interest of the members, but CBOs are also their role now for the interest of the members and the community within they for bring development, and we don't see then they move towards that trajectory. Few CBOs and then our communities a million community where actually they do community work. Like I get one way now the Leicester Gloucester Design Association, we get the True Friends, the Conclave, we get DST Foundation, and so many others. We get Wisdom Tree, like we random begin castle, they go begin do the road and other thing for help. So in any direction, in any way, and they just find out say the community also they grow. It not go only the body, not go only there on the council or the member of parliament or the central government, but we say for take owners of a community them. So some of them here we really don't achieve them, and we thank God that by the time of the 2 year or the next couple of months, a lot going to happen past so.
Right. We know say councillor they work with the council and the people. So now your own area, tell me, because we know see the council now where they generate revenue and they able for implement and different activities in their own area of responsibility. Tell me how you don't do work for let you support the council, for let them push the council and work go before, like in terms of for let people and pay their tax, you know, like the different taxes and way people and for pay, we na a must for pay. How far you don't go with that?
That's not a gradual process, as we say. Just pathetic, like we self take over the council, we not meet finance, we not be that day, and we don't begin generate. And during we council sitting, there are a lot of things they would agree on, and according to the law, it say anything we then now sitting we agree on. The law say prima facie that nobody not get right for change. So like we don't agree. And now, last year we collect tax. We for the very first time the tax be really increased and the previous one. So people be really willing for pay. And even this year we don't let small for printing books, but maybe by next month the books and go available the tax book. And we see myself will be man checkpoint.
Get local tax, we get the other tax.
Yeah, the local tax and it all will be man checkpoint the people will pay. Then even like we'll talk about the business license, shop license. People really they comply, and recently we don't outsource that particular area, like the business license, the shop license to one company they call Warise. Now then we get the property in our area, but not to them don't get on this trip. Now another company get for can begin collect very soon, and we want for ensure, and we say get for give support. But before they start do the excessive collection, we get community engagement to the stakeholders in our various areas for tell and say this not wait we don't agree in a council and then people that they collect and let people comply. We get for the kind of the media back and inform them. And after when they don't pay, therefore also see that we for develop with communities as required, because now that them put it for we not go collect the revenue, then we know they do nothing back now the communities.
All right, Zachariah Kane, Councillor for Ward 395 now Leicester in Gloucester with other area. They continue for with me now the program. If you just tune in the program where you listen to now with me the show and they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. If you get comments, questions, and what you want to ask, you will send them on 077 981 981. We'll continue for take another issue inside the program. For make them continue for give the legal assistance now the public sector, make the legal aid board. Don't meet with paralegal officer them for know but the law, the legal system and the process where them for the use for do them work. And self-talk but to challenge them where they get for do them work. Fatmata Clark Carlton Ansels, now the executive director on a legal aid board. They don't call on government for support them with subvention. As he said, then they get challenge for do them work all over the country. And self say they're not able for give free legal aid to 250,000 case them where them be done the handle.
We they look at the legal processes, we they look at the laws, we they look at how they do their work, what's in their issues, what's in their concerns. Very important that people they offer services to the poor most need for the get refresher training. Very important because then for the touch base with people we know more, and then for touch base with others where they are around the country, and then for able to get an opportunity for let themselves present the human issues when they encounter with clients, then when they encounter with partners like the police, the courts, etc.
From the meeting we wanna get with different staff them, which are some of the issues them we come up.
Well, some of the issues, some man get issue with the area where they work. Maybe sometimes in the police and get small issue, or maybe in the court system, or sometimes they able to cover all the areas, and then logistical issues for manage public expectation, and also for let them able for effectively achieve the mandate. This year alone, we don't go over 250,000. Legal aid we don't go to Sierra Leoneans, the number keeps going up. One big benefit is the staff that they get an opportunity for interact with each other from different parts of the country. Then they be re-energized. Whatever challenges they are facing, then for companies if they face elsewhere. Additionally, they get retrained. They hope say as government they settle down, they will give you vehicles and motorbikes. That is one of the biggest challenges that we want government to assist with, continue for make access to justice a reality.
The 250,000 cases don't get justice to. Now, which kind of cases?
Some in our local courts, we get some in the formal court system, magistrate court, high court, court of appeal. Now we virtually they do the criminal calendar around the country, and also we can do ADR for people who know for go courts. And in addition again, we get with legal education angle, we get with legal aid hour and radio and television, community radios, and also the general services where we see, and some of them are child maintenance.
Some of the concern them we like the staff the lorries where then they go through for like able for achieve within now main goal. How now progress after the meeting
well,
we don't get.
We go raise them with the board, of course. We will inform them. Then we will also discuss with the Ministry of Finance in the next budgeting year to see how much they be able for helping, be able to allocate what is going on.
That's not the voice of the chief executive director on a legal aid board, Fatmata Clark Carlton Ansels, with the talk inside an interview date to Princess Spears. Also, a call on government for support them with subvention, as he say then they get challenged for do their work. The program where you dey listen to na midday show. They come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Make we quickly take this other issue inside the program. One engineer, Francis Albert Solomon Tucker, where they make helicopter, don't call on government and Soriat organization them for support time by helicopter project where he say it begin inside 2007 but still not able to complete it because he not able get the couple for do this project. They talk more to Musa S. Kamara.
This is not the Sierra Eagle helicopter project. This is not the project we've been started in 2007. Now been for build an actual flying single-seater helicopter. We go fly the airspace of this country. And not only tap day, but we intend, after we stop, we finish this, we intend for establish what you call a talent development and display center. We say we will able to train people them into the various activities them where they constitute not only helicopters but other parts also.
This project, you say, starts 2007.
Yeah.
But as we see, the helicopter is still not complete it. What's the issue?
I been need $15,000 for make I go complete them. But since that time day, what we don't actually get from there will bring the construction to this point is approximately, I would say, $5,000. Now we don't put money program.
Plenty people where they listen to you now get the perception say with man na they make helicopter, but you na salon person they talk about helicopter and you don't reach to this height when I see some joints and some engine way so I on the way don't join. This now waiting.
This the engine system we call on the rotor system. We actually na the helicopter itself.
So you pull this idea for make helicopter.
Well, I do what we call a private research in general aircraft technology. That is helicopter as well as aeroplane. I do a comprehensive research. I study bottom. I go in and out and I get her and I go assure anybody else for say are able for build an actual helicopter for make you go fly. But coming back to the question where you ask, a lot of people feel say now only with man then go able for make rent in there, black man not go able make them. I want for make una no say well a perception will belong to the old now. That is before roll them out. Because if even you go into some other part of Africa, you find out say efforts are being made in African countries them for make like Uganda, like Kenya, like South Africa, like Nigeria. Efforts are being made by Africans, black people, and for make them go build helicopter and fly. Some have been able to achieve takeoff, while others are still fighting it. But I want to assure Sierra Leoneans that when we done this with helicopter, it will be the best helicopter in Africa, and it will fly as convenient as the white man you on the fly.
Convenient they fly, you say you don't ever test before anything where they fly on a first machine this way they make for fly.
Well, this is my second machine, actual where I call them real full size. Now my second machine this. I've been doing a power glider with a simple form of aeroplane where I fly with to various parts of the country. I fly in various parts. In fact, now I bring somebody else when I like Mr. CJ Malama Thomas. Now I bring them in for make Eagle support this project for let we start up. This is not the first helicopter. Even though I've been on they do miniature helicopters where they also take off on remote controls in the past. But the other one where I've been doing at the first one, I tell you about so when I simple form of an aeroplane, we'll call it a power glider.
2007 to now, 11 years. Is they on a project? Is it not the duration for the project that or within the whole year down?
Now funds not the major problem. Funds because this project won't establish them in 2007. Have been the time exactly when former president and his by Krumah power. So I've been expect say if I get that $15,000 in 2007, I've been supposed for complete them in 2008. So it was a 1 year program. But you can imagine we don't go over 1 year to 11 years like you rightly said. Not because we not get the idea, not because the materials are not there, not because we not get the capacity for we go make helicopter. Now just that government in, government out, interest not don't be shown at all for me then go support me. Because me get the idea but I not get the funds.
What do you expect?
I expect say the powers that be authorities then waiting at their respective positions them go find out say this not something with them for support. We they expect say African countries, African leaders for come together and believe say the ideas that we will get where God puts inside we now go take for make we as individuals as well as for make we as a country. So I they expect say after this interview government go find reason for support, for help me, for make I go down this process. Now small money I left actually for make I go down. It's like 1 month they help me, I go able done. I get the frustration in me for make I go complete this thing here. And I want for my Sierra Leoneans to join me for make we complete this project, especially government.
I wish you all the best in India.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother.
I wish for ride the helicopter after and finish.
Very much. Yeah, of course, we get for launch across the country. We start at Fritongia, then we'll go now all the district headquarter towns across this country for let make a loud noise of and say, hey, Sierra Leone don't achieve. And when I say achieve now the best, that is if they put to helicopter, how they do so. Together with all the other helicopters where African countries then they make. I swear we will take force.
Well, that's now the voice of engineer Francis Albert Solomon Tucker, where they talk inside that interview day to Musai's Kamara. Musai they talk about the helicopter where he said we don't begin for make, but he not get money for complete time, and they call on government and so organization them for support them so that they go able for complete this helicopter where they make. As he say we don't begin them from inside 2007. The program like midday show. Now we relax and take music break, after which we will continue with the program.
If you're hungry, here's a boy. Yes. If you are your woman hungry, here's a damn boy. Yes. And if you are your woman and your picnic hungry, here's a piece of. Woke up and look at poverty this morning. Say to poverty, you can't stay in a yard. Come on. So me take up the cutlass and start to do some farming. While some man left them country from early this morning, and poverty knocking at the door in their backyard. Poverty knocking at the door in their backyard. Them no want a job. Poverty knocking at the door in their backyard. Let me remind you, poverty knocking at their door in their backyard. Soon and very soon, the red sun will be rising. It gone to the west, coming forward from the east. And along with that, Mr. Hungry with a long knife will be following. And hard lazy man in bound to get a stab. Don't you hear me when I say poverty knocking at the door in your backyard? Can't you hear me when I say poverty knocking at the door in your backyard? Not even a pound of sugar. Poverty knocking at the door in your backyard. Don't you hear me when I say poverty knocking at the door in your backyard? Some of them run away and leave their country, claiming that they can't find nothing to do. They refuse from their grandfather, do the farming, and take up a gun, just want some quick money. But does to them ash to ash life get funny? And you gone down a mad down in a piece of wood box. Lord, poverty knocking at the door in their backyard.
Right, I hope say you don't enjoy that music day where Joseph Hills do for we inside the program Poverty. The program where you they listen to if you just tune in a midday show. And it come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Inside the studio, I get with me Zachariah Kane, winner Councillor for Ward 395 Leicester, Gloucester, and other area them. As he then also for talk about 1 year in office and serve the Western Area Rural District Council served on 1 year. So, Mr. Kane, just tell we what's that the new thing them we una don't bring come na the council for in terms of reforming or transforming the council.
Thank you very much. As a council, under the leadership of Kasho J. Olan Cole, a lot of new things and they will don't try for establish. Department and they will not be then a council will be supposed for the way it already create. like the social service department, they don't create whereby people maybe they go for outings, other things, for make shows, for go take clearance, be there. Then also the revenue department not be ever there, it will establish them, whereby we get a department responsible for revenue generation. Then a lot of committees and they will not be there in a council. We also don't ensure say it establish them. We then say they now the establishment committee, the social welfare, a lot of committees we also they for push this council go. They also we be only get about 12 council police, but most recently don't increase up to 32. We even up to now still small. Then there are a lot of also other issues and we be there. But during this first tenure now before ensure say we get system in place so still a struggle about. Because when you don't get system, they not go for the proper work for the people. So that also they look into them. Then we want to say thanks to the government, to His Excellency, where they try for work on this devolution, where the Vice President's office, where now the chairman for the councils, where then we don't put rank for this devolution. Although yet still a lot of ministries, no one for adhere to this particular statement. Because as far as the press release be concerned, they say all devolutions where there be states now the press release if will be take effect with immediate effect. But we know they see most of that they happen. Ministries they don't devolve even before this time. But other one then where they don't ask for devolve, we know they see them they work towards that. Well, like we can to tourism. You see we own district attractive to more tourist area and so many other things. We know they see that much of things they happen between the ministry and that of the council. If we talk about beach or beach guards or other thing, if we're really owned by the people and the community, but not they see that they happen. And we want to ensure we get park now we own community so now regent we will get the takogame and other things because local tourism also for coming. A lot of things and we also want to see the trend where it comes to water resources, then the tribe want to see the devolution effect. Because even this water is where everybody cry. If people within the locality take ownership, like when they talk about the catchment areas and other thing, ownership there for like people left for deforest the area and people not for building. Because they see most of the catchment areas, even our stakeholders, people we really ought to know better than they build and inside. So we want to see that let the community take ownership because enforcement is one thing. We responsible bring service to people, that for sure. Electricity, water, and in that direction, what will they do now for advocate? So like the council, the political, the atmosphere, all this while we self no say not be that much good, but we thank God it don't they subside now, and we want to ensure say that happen because after politics, as a nation, we for push and go behind and put development and put Sierra Leone first. Now that they see they happen at the Western world who they admire, but we can't not really implement. We see a lot of tension during the American elections, the other one. But after the election, you see that they move, the nation go before. So one for see that political thing they really because the coordination among NBAs also now an issue. We really because we therefore touch the people directly. Okay. But if we not they get that kind of coordination, really they hinder.
So from what you talk like they get the central government in support, the council I mean.
Yes, somehow. But there are some areas also where they get lapses. Like when it comes to implementation, as I say likely just now, you cannot come into any community, whether it be minister, it be this for can do within that locality. The first point of call, now the council. If the council not there, the council are there within that jurisdiction. But most times people they take the law and they feel say like you just enter into a community, do what they want to do. But there are laws. So one for see the devolution really, the government put more strength if we want let's say go before quick one. But we not see this they happen. So like we will still continue for blow the on. Then also for let development reach the people directly. As how we self they try for coordinate that. We want to encourage the people and for pay, then dues, then taxes, or whatever rates we government by law say for pay. Let people adhere. Then let people left because we see the government also the cleaning Saturday. We council responsible for cleaning the community with districts. But we see government also through the central government every Saturday, every fourth Saturday, we get a national cleaning. We also want to talk to people. Although we said they work on installing trash cans all over the district very soon, we already get it now on a council now for just distribute them. We also want to tell people and say let them keep the environment clean. Not where you take dirty, you go park on the street. That not they bring healthiness. Because most times some man are net safe that they go to the dirty and council not they did in a net. So we want to encourage people really let them take seriously on force. And don't forget about politics, don't forget about tribe, don't forget about region, but country for the force. So like some of them here, we also encourage traders because then say they pay and use the other thing. But let we try to maintain the laws of this land. It will really help we greatly.
All right, Councillor Zachariah, can I continue further with me at the program where we can talk about how you don't try for bring peace between you community usai you do work. The program midday show they continue with take another issue inside the program. The Director General of the National Civil Registration Authority, Mohamed Masako, say NCRA don't complete their work on the civil registration and vital statistics process, and it don't confirm say the United Nations don't ask for make Salone present the country assessment report for make other African country them learn from Salone. I've been part of this press conference where he own NCRA with journalists them and put this report together. From January to now, according to the Director General, now the National Civil Registration Authority, Mohamed Masako, say NCRA and them partner them don't able for do plenty activity them for push the civil registration and vital statistics system now the country go before. Also, it talk about the data collection, where they don't do all over the country and cover 6 key area them where the United Nations say them for meet.
We wanted to share this with the public that as a government we have commenced the assessment. We have done the technical training that is prescribed by the United Nations for CRVS in all African countries. We have also done the countrywide field data collection on vital areas relevant to CRVS. Those 2 exercises have been completed successfully that cover the systematic area that the UN prescribed for civil registration: birth and death, adoption and marriages, divorce, causes of death, notification, etc., etc. We are now looking at the report as a government and partners. The next stage will be to conduct regional validation. By the 27th of this month, commence the conduct of regional validation covering all 5 regions in this country to make sure that the data that was obtained from those people, authorities or communities in this country reflects their opinion.
With all then Kenya where the National Civil Registration Authority don't make the United Nations don't ask for make Salone present the comprehensive country assessment reports that the Ministers' Conference on Civil Registration and Vital Statistics for make Salone share in reports to African country them for make them see how civil registration and vital statistics for dinner all Africa country them.
The process has not completed, but we have gone 60-70% way forward on it. We have been requested by the United Nations to present surveillance report, comprehensive country assessment report at the Ministers' Conference on CRVS in Zambia that we held in October this year. That is to tell you that we have not done it. It's like we have already passed because they are following the report from the consultants and they have written to us as a government that we want Sierra to share its report to the wider African countries to see how civil registration and vital statistics should be placed, should be managed, and should be integrated in all African countries.
For make any country develop and then civil registration operates proper one, the e-governance aspects get key role for play. And Salone one country we don't struggle for do that. With this according to the Director General na NCRA, he say the UN don't call Salone for be part of this process.
We are in line with it. That is why we at the government of Sierra Leone organize an executive training for institutions for Estonia. Estonia is a country in Europe where advanced, if not the most advanced country for e-governance. And the delegation will go. NCIA was to be part of that delegation. But what we do, we ask them for look at some other modules where we want to get the training on, so that it will be very comprehensive for we. Since now we are the custodian of CRVS, now we are the authority for CRVS, what we can make sure say benefit this country. With CRVS, we have a very good, efficient e-governance. You don't want to have a limited knowledge resolving it. The UNDP don't communicate our would.
One concern where the public get that the biometric ID card where government not starts for it. This be make been put the question to the Director General na NCRA where this assure the public say no go say again. Then go begin give this biometric ID card because it say government not almost complete for buy the other thing them where for make them start this process.
As a government, we don't almost conclude the procurement exercise. We will warrant the access or acquisition of equipment we will need for confirm all of the details of registrants we have had, 5 million and more, as well as going into the registry. The remaining 2 or more people will not be registered. What we want to do is that we should be able to do that in the coming months. June, July should be a date.
The Director General of the National Civil Registration Authority, Mohammed Masakoy, and say government say try for make sure say Salone gets very good ICT digital identity management system. We go match up with developing country them. For Radio Democracy, Mina Elizabeth Campbell the report. And the program where you listen to na midday show, it come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, make a text message, then first we don't come inside the program, and after that we'll come over to the studio guest. This first one say the kind of good work the Sierra Leone Legal Aid Board is doing, I think they deserve more support so that we'll continue providing justice for the ordinary Sierra Leoneans. I'm joining the call for government to support them in their undertakings. And this is a come out from Mystic Nadwazak. And this other text message say, I really appreciate and admire your leadership skills, Councillor Kane. You are always with your people and you always seek our interest. May God bless you and impact you with more knowledge to lead us wisely. This text and not put in name. And this other one say, good afternoon, Madam Presenter of Midday Show of Radio Democracy. May God bless Councillor Zachariah Kane of Ward 395, Constituency 112, Gloucester Regent Axis. I really glad for the good work and good job. And this text herself not put in name. And this other one say, thanks to government for educating us practically how a city should look like. God bless the new direction. And this is a comment for Mike Papa in Freetown. And this other one we are going to take inside the program. Just send you text message one time and not send them 2 times. We'll read them, yeah. They say, bravo, Zachariah Kane, hard work brings success. I like the side way you really touch concerning the catchment area them. When I really they try for work with Takogama for protect the forest. And this they come up, please not call on this line. And this they come out from Lamish team. Alright, well, make I come over again. Lamish team of DST Foundation. Well, I come over to you and make you respond to text message them way the one way concern you.
Yeah, I think I want to say thanks to the Texas and most of the Texas we can calculate, and I want to say thanks to them and the people really elect to for let we do waiting they want and what we wait for do, which is good. And I see somebody talk about a catchment here when Alamish, which is really good. And we don't work with Takogama, and even quite recently we get a program we get for candle with them, we get for the beautification and also afforesting the deforested areas, and we really paramount. And we got other organizations we also want for come on board. Even tomorrow we get meeting at the Regent Community Center on this beautification and afforestation. And we also want to say thanks to organizations really, especially CBOs, really the DST Foundation, the LGDA, when at the Leicester Gloucester Decentralization, the True Friends Conclave, Wisdom Brothers, so many other institutions where they really help for develop with communities the whole day. Because if we all come together, then we for do better, more than what one person could do. And Mickey always say, from one me senior brother, he always say, we believe in the weism rather than the meism, because I want to also find out the we country whether na APC SLPP do the work. Now we all do we all in Sierra Leone, but we can rather like for choose we party them more, or we colors, we tribe, we region for tag to so many things. But if we think Sierra Leone, then I believe this country will go before. Let we continue for believing the weism, not meism. Now make out this time we do this. Now we do so together we can, because now that even the US people they say in America we trust, you know, say I trust. And we don't be also selfish all along in this country. All till we say I pledge, I this. We know they say we. So selfishly we they do things. But I believe if we all come together, they say one boom stick not the sweep. Now only way it come together they will for sweep. So if we did together in this country, we will for sweep. Don't forget about this things that way they happen around where really they disturb you, because really a lot of things and they were not necessary at all. And if we change the mindset of we Sierra Leoneans and begin for think like how the one way the country don't develop, then they think that we say for go before tranga one.
So,
and yes.
So what you don't they do, because like you don't they talk about oneness and all of that. How you don't they try for work towards for bringing calm oneness na your own area of service?
Yeah, that's how they work on man. One thing I find out we they try for bring oneness, especially people we Sierra Leonean will not get the culture of reading and will not get the culture of doing research. We get laws in this country where they will lay down. Where if we go by the laws in this country I will go before. And if we look at the Local Government Act, they tell you all waiting that the responsibility of the councillors and the council, and look about the village heads, the ward committee and other things. So like even recently what they try for doing the laws, they are waiting at the law. So people go look at that and say, like one thing way some like me they facing now, then you look at that and say you know a small boy, wouldn't you for can't say this. But as the law say, they respect me per se by the age, but they respect the position where I owe, and I get right for deliver to the best of my ability for the people. But most times we want to do things, so man give it say, we they get that not only now, but even at the chiefdom and even at the district to Saudi. So we chief them, and even the local leaders, the village heads, will be getting confrontation, and even so at times to central. But let's follow the laws of this country. It will really help we. And we they get communal meetings the way I can hold, we they see the concerns where they come up from the people. They really they appreciate.
So how you don't try for let people know but say law they ask for, because like I said, education are one big thing way if you know educate, you know go understand. So now I make una way they before and then communities and they una forget responsibility for carry out. How you don't do work na that drive for make sure say then law they are where people are not sabi, and then at the book or at the law, you know, for letting sabi and to let at least they're not going to be misinformed anything.
Yeah, I can get me community meetings, and most of them do they start back for get we peripheral meetings at small level. And I make where I come, we be get a office space where be then I mean what way not be ever functional. But I don't come rehabilitate them and ensure safe for be functional. Now yesterday for we don't open them, but because of the first month, they wait after the first month to the open officially to the public.
So how for the land issues, the land business?
I think now very salient point. I not be one cow this issue, but better way you don't come with them. Where they get a lot of disrespect where you come to land issue now with localities. I go be specific here with the lands ministry, specifically with the land minister. And I'll be the wait recently, and I get for talk specifically on this in subsequent engagement.
Okay.
Whereby we therefore represent to people, and the land where the president, where the minister, they talk about reclamation of land. We support that. We are not against anything, but the process where they use now we are against. We are in our communities, the people elect we for we represent them. You know, kind of a community, you know, nobody councillor, the village head. And once you want let the ministry or the minister know, the village heads, then they supervised by the ministry, the councils. If anything you want for Kando now with locality, now we they in charge of development. Even where they want build school, they want build this, now council people they go. So if we self need land there for development. So for the part of the process. So even when they reclaim, we self go for identify say now here one build school, now here one build toilet and other things. But you just do the thing single-handedly. You know one nobody or one talk is saying a small boy or other things.
No,
people elected we represent them.
Like how and so that we go for them follow we.
Indeed, I just want to say something. That of course we they make a complaint to the minister to the president. Very soon we will pull a statement we will come out through with your lands chairman and council, because a lot of disrespect they happen. We know they are against reclamation and anything. We are supporting the process, but let we know and let we be part of the process, because we are representing the people. Now we are the voice. If whatever negotiation you do with the people and the community, now for spearhead them, because we are representing them directly.
Okay, well, just give you final word to you people. Waiting they expect of you these few years we don't left for you, or the next 1 year we you will continue for the developmental activities. I
just want to make this clear to Fambulem. Now we all get Sierra Leone, now we all get we communities them. Like Usami they represent Gloucester, Leicester, and other part. Now we all get them and now all get the district council. Let we all come together, support the vision of the leader now at the district when Akasho Joel and Colin said on they do great things and in efforts for let we support them. One man idea, not to idea. Now we all come together, we put hands together, we go for push. And we want for also encourage people for pay then taxes and whatever dues where they for pay, we mandatory let them pay. Now that way for use for develop we communities them. They also want for use opportunity also for say thanks to 98.1. We also giving this opportunity for can today. And let people the way they out there, let keep the peace and let put we all hands together for develop this country, Sierra Leone.
All right, thank you very much, Councillor Zachariah Kane, Councillor for Ward 395, we make up of Leicester, Gloucester, and other areas. Them. Thank you very much for you be part of this program. Well, I had this edition of the program Midday Show go tap for today, Thursday, May 16, 2019. Plenty thank you to my producer Alex Lawrence Koroma, executive producer Michael Sambola, and the technical team Jonah Gaya, Indolo, and Seth will get DJ Sugarcane. We give the technical support you.